All right, hey YouTube buddies or friend watch viewers. Thought I'd talk a little bit about my new Moster 185 Plus, and it's been running great, awesome, love it. The one maintenance issue or challenge I've had is the exhaust springs. You know, there's three springs. Let me get around here. You got two down there. You got this one that's kind of on the top side, if you will. I've been breaking this spring many, I've replaced it, I think 6 times maybe. I've actually lost count. Got some replacement springs sent warranty and a couple different occasions. But it's been breaking, and I'll show you here on my workbench. I'll show you, here's a spring I took off. And the first couple times it broke, I didn't pay attention to how it broke. You can kind of see, whoops, let me get here. You can kind of see where this one's broken. This one's broken on the end. But I didn't notice that all of the springs were breaking on the end like that. So, you see I've got some high temperature red RTV gasket maker that basically when I started putting them on, in addition to the heat shrink, I was squeezing some of this silicone or gasket maker material in here to kind of dampen the vibration. It was something I had done on the Minari. My instructor, some other guys had told me you ought to do it to save your springs, but that was really to kind of where the springs are setting up a resonance, harmonic frequency or something like that, where the springs were breaking from just the vibrations. But after the third or so spring, I noticed it was breaking on the end. And let me take this one, and let's see if I can put it up here and get the camera. So it was basically this end down here where I'm kind of hooking it in. That's not the end it was breaking. It was on the top side where you've got this. Let's see if I can focus that. Up here is where it was breaking, where this hook was going through the little eyelet on the metal bracket. So, I broke 2 or 3 more springs. Like I say, I'm up to about 6 springs breaking now, but I'm hopeful that I've solved it. What I did when the last one broke, I took a Dremel and a little grinding bit that was pretty small, and I stuck it down in the hole there, and just kind of rounded a bit of a sharp edge where that spring goes through the hole. I was thinking the vibration as the motor's running, vibrating it, was kind of causing a weak spot or cutting into this wire, and it was breaking off. I mean, fortunately the safety cable was holding it on, but this spring has made about 3 or 4 flights now and hasn't broken, which is I think about as long as any of the prior 4, 5, or 6 springs made it. So I'm not certain I've solved it, but it seems like that the grinding off, just reducing the sharpness of the edge where the spring goes through there. I'm hopeful that's solved the problem. So time will tell.